Hello, hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Ahmad Zaki bin Ismail. Inshallah, today I will present two topics related to multimedia technology. Okay, the first one is graphic. Okay, so graphic is a digital representation of non-text information such as drawing, chart, or photograph. Basically, graphics make the multimedia application attractive. In many cases, people do not like reading large amount of textual matter on screen. Therefore, graphic use more often than text to explain a concept, present background information, and many more. Okay, the use of graphic are first representational. Okay, representational graphic are used to represent the actual appearance of something. The second one is mnemonic. A mnemonic is a learning technique that uses a device such as pattern of letters, ideas, or association that helps you remember something. And the third one is organizational. Organizational visual help orient your learners to the lesson content. The fourth one is rational. Okay, rational graphic shows quantitative relationship. The best example of rational graphics are chart or graph. Okay, now advantages of graphic in multimedia. Okay, the first one is convey information more quickly than when using text. It is a quick way for the audience to visualize the chart, the number, the trend up and down. Okay, and then the second one is make complex information simple. It is forceful at its emphasis, the main point, and the third one is enhance online teaching and learning. With graphics, students will not bored and class will be more interesting. Why? The advantage of graphic in multimedia is, okay, first take a lot of time to make. Okay, the cost also expensive depending on the medium used. Presentation are most effective when free of distraction and some audience may lose focus by diverting attention to flashy graphic in presentation. So there are graphic categories. Okay, there are two categories of graphic. The first one is vector and the second one is bitmap. Vector graphics are image, okay, created with software that use geometrical formulas to represent image. Okay, vector graphic composed of individual elements such as example arc, line, polygon with their own attributes that can be individually edited. Okay, vector graphic also can be created using any drawing software, example Illustrator and so on. So this is the example of vector graphic. Okay, you can see on the slide. Okay, next is vector graphic advantage. Okay, so the first one is scalability. Because vector graphic are derived from mathematical vector relationship or relationship between points that create line and curve, they appear clean and exact at any size. Okay, another one is vector graphic generally have a small file size because they only store a small numbers of points and the mathematical relationship between them. Okay, those relationships are expressed in code, which is less memory intensive compared to staring pixel. Okay, the next one is vector graphic disadvantages. Okay, the first one is less detail. Vector files are limited in dealing with complex image. For instance, photographs require color shading and blending that vector files cannot provide as well as raster file. The second one is skill and time requirement. Okay, vector file can require more skill and time to create. Okay, the second one is bitmap graphic. Okay, bitmap graphic are also called raster graphic. A bitmap represents the image as an array of dots called pixels. A bitmap graphic are resolution dependent and generate large file size. So this is the example of bitmap graphic. Okay, bitmap graphic advantage is the first one is simple to edit. Okay, bitmap image are composed of block of pixel, which means they are easy to edit and maintain. The second one is can be compressed into really small file. You can scale down bitmap as much as you want without losing quality, since the block only determine the size of image, not its shape or overall appearance. Okay, for the disadvantage, one of the primary disadvantage of bitmap image is that they have limited color depth. Color depth refers to the number of color that can be represented by a digital image. The second one is large file size. Bitmap image also tend to have large file when compared to vector image. This is because each pixel in a bitmap image require a certain amount of storage space. Okay, and the second topic is video. Video is the technology of electronically capturing, recording, processing, storing, transmitting, and reconstructing a sequence of still image representing scene in motion. So the use of video first is as module introduction. One particularly effective practice in online courses is the addition of module introduction. This introduction gives you the opportunity to establish much needed context both for course material within the module itself as well as within the course in general. Okay, the second one is process illustration. It's extremely valuable for students to see the component step in a process. One of the advantages of digitalized video is that it can be easily edited. With a lot of editing software nowadays, people are easily edit the video. Okay, the second one is the video is stored as a standard computer file. You don't need to convert it when you want to playback. Okay, and the third one is long lasting because if you save in CD-ROM or whatever device, CD will scratch and the video will damage. And the disadvantages of digital video are first require large storage capacity device. You must need more space because digital video has larger size. And the second one is the digital video can easily be copied because we can set password or lock the digital video. Okay, that's all for me. Thank you.